This is the experiment of starting and speed control of DC shunt motor. In this experiment, you will learn how to start a DC shunt motor by a 4-point starter and how to control the speed of the motor. Two types of speed control will be employed here. One is field flux control, another is armature voltage control. You will also see the effects of interchanging the supply terminals, the armature terminals, and the field terminals. First of all, you have to observe the DC shunt machine and its 4-point starter. The machine has 4 terminals. A1 and A2 are the armature terminals, F1 and F2 are the field terminals. The 4-point starter has also 4 terminals, L1 and L2, A, F. The connection you have to make will include both starting and speed control features. From this live power panel, you have to bring this 110 volt DC supply to this experimental table, but that will be the last step. Suppose the supply is coming here. Now if you switch on this, then immediately you will get 110 volt DC over here. Connect these two terminals to L1, L2 terminals of the starter. Connect A terminals of the starter to A1 terminals of the motor through a rheostat and an ammeter in series. Similarly, connect F terminal of the starter to F1 terminal of the motor through a rheostat and an ammeter in series. As the armature carries the maximum current, the rheostat and ammeter connected in the armature circuit will be of higher rating, that is of 5 ampere current rating. But the field rheostat and ammeter will be of 1 ampere current rating. Now sort A2 and F2 terminals of the motor and return these two sorted terminals to L1. Connect a voltmeter of 150 volt rating to A1 and A2 terminals to record the armature voltage. If all these connections are okay, you can connect the supply. Connect one end of two supply cables to the experimental board first, and then connect other ends to the live power panel. To start the motor, you have to switch on the supply first. Then pull the handle of the starter up very slowly and leave it at the extreme position. You see, the handle is staying at the extreme position. This is because of the attraction force of the holding coil. You see, the machine is running, but you have to observe that all the meters are giving positive reading. Here this ammeter is not giving positive reading. That means you have to reverse the terminals of the ammeter. Now you see, this is giving positive reading. To stop the motor, simply switch off the supply. The starter handle will go down automatically. In the second run, you have to vary the field current by this rheostat, keeping the armature voltage constant at rated armature voltage, that is 100 volts. In the steps of 0.05 ampere, you have to increase the field current to its maximum value, and we have to record the speed from the tachometer. And the armature current from the ammeter. In the same steps, you have to reduce the field current, and then you have to take the same readings. In the third run, you have to vary the armature voltage, keeping the field current constant at its rated value. The rated field current means the field current which gives the rated armature voltage, that is 100 volts, and the rated speed, that is 1150 rpm of this particular machine. Now you see, we are getting the rated field current in this particular case 0.51 amps. Keeping this value constant, you have to reduce the armature voltage in steps of 10 volts by this rheostat up to 0 volt. Now in this run, you have to record the speed and the armature current just like the previous run. Leave the rheostat setting for 20 volts armature voltage so that the machine rotates very slowly and you can see the direction of rotation. Now switch off the supply. Interchange the supply terminals. Again switch on the supply. Run the motor by the starter. Observe the direction of rotation, whether it is being changed or not. Again switch off the supply, interchange these armature terminals, that means A1 and A2. Switch on supply again and run the motor. Observe the direction of rotation. Now again switching off the supply, interchange the field terminals, that is F1 and F2. Again switch on the supply and run the motor. Observe the direction of the rotation.